If you're a nonchalant man, first of all, get help, go to therapy. Second of all, stay away from me, because I've now had to deal with 2 nonchalant men in my life. They've aged me. And the thing is, you don't know that they're nonchalant at first, and then they wait until you're hooked on them. And then they're like, ooh, now she's hooked. Now I can start acting nonchalant. I can't, I'll go back to jail. Yep, that's what it is. Now I'm gonna threaten them.
Welcome to the Readiness Tribe. Let's get started with today's video.
Mama, there goes that man.
Women realizing that many men simply don't care about dating the way they used to. And honestly, this isn't because men suddenly hate women. It's because a growing number of men have stopped making dating the center of their lives. For years, the assumption was that men would always chase, always pursue, and always compete for female attention. But now more men are asking a different question. Is this actually worth it? And that question is changing everything. Roll the clip.
Sometimes when people ask oh, you're still single, I like to tell them I have high standards, but that's not true. It's not true, but it sounds good and it rolls off the tongue real nice.
Picture this for me. You've been texting a guy the last few days. He asks you out. He says, how does Friday work? I say, that works great. He texts me today, it's 8 p.m. work. I say, that's great. That was earlier in the day. It's 7 p.m. You haven't heard anything from him. Do you start getting ready or do you not? Let me know.
So crazy enough, actually, realistically talking, I've actually never been rejected by a guy. Except recently, and oh my god. That shit got me looking at myself funny. I was like, am I really not the shit? Who the f*** you are? Do you know what you're passing up right now? Anyway.
The funniest part about this clip isn't that she got rejected. It's how shocked she was that rejection was even a possibility. You could see her trying to play it cool, laugh it off, and act like she didn't care. But let's be honest, the surprise on her face said everything. Because a lot of women spend years believing rejection is something that happens to men. Men get ignored, men get ghosted, men get friend-zoned, men get told you're not my type. For a lot of guys, that's just Tuesday. But the moment a woman experiences it herself, suddenly it's a life event. And that's what makes this clip so interesting. She wasn't hurt because she liked him that much. She was hurt because the outcome violated her expectations. The expectation was that if she was interested, he should be interested too. But reality had other plans. And honestly, that's the lesson. Attraction isn't a one-way privilege. Men get to choose too. Men get standards too. Men get preferences too. And sometimes the hardest reality check in dating is discovering you're not automatically everyone's first choice just because you're used to being chosen.
Mama, there goes that man.
If you're a nonchalant man, first of all, get help, go to therapy. Second of all, stay away from me, because I've now had to deal with 2 nonchalant men in my life. They've aged me. And the thing is, you don't know that they're nonchalant at first, and then they wait until you're hooked on them. And then they're like, ooh, now she's hooked. Now I can start acting nonchalant. I can't, I'll go back to jail. Yep, that's what it is. Now I'm gonna threaten them. I'm gonna go back to jail. I was already in jail once in my life. I'll go back to jail. The next time, public service announcement, stay away from me, please. They have aged me, nonchalant men. 2 now in my lifetime. I'm scared. What if I get a third one? I'm gonna go off the rails. I'm already off the rails. I can't deal with this anymore. Stay the away from me. That is the last type of man that I'm interested in, okay? Okay.
This clip is absolutely fascinating because it starts with a woman saying, if you're a nonchalant man, stay away from me. And then immediately transitions into a full breakdown about how she's dated multiple nonchalant men. Now hold on. If nonchalant men are the problem, why do they keep making it through the front door? Because that's the question nobody wants to ask. See, a lot of people claim they want emotionally available men. They say they want communication, consistency, effort, and transparency. But then their dating history tells a completely different story. And honestly, that's where modern dating gets interesting. Because sometimes people aren't frustrated by what they're attracting. They're frustrated by what they're attracted to. Think about it. If every relationship story starts with the same type of guy, the emotionally unavailable guy, the detached guy, the guy who barely texts, the guy who keeps you guessing. At some point, we're no longer talking about bad luck, we're talking about a pattern. And patterns reveal preferences. That's the uncomfortable truth. A lot of people say they want peace, but they're addicted to uncertainty. They say they want stability, but they're attracted to emotional roller coasters. They say they want consistency, but consistency often feels boring compared to unpredictability. Then when the situation crashes and burns, somehow the lesson becomes, all men are the problem. No, the problem is repeatedly choosing the same type of man and expecting a different outcome. And here's the savage part. The emotionally available guy often gets rejected before the first date. The nonchalant guy gets chance number 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then everybody acts shocked when he behaves exactly the way he behaved from the beginning. At the end of the day, if every dating story ends with the same complaint, the issue may not be that nonchalant men exist. The issue may be that those are the men getting selected. And that's a much harder conversation than blaming the entire data.
Mama, there goes that man.